Welcome back. Now briefly touching into the world of professional sports, and it's getting more like a winter season each and every day here, but we still have some CFL football to take care of first, and the playoffs are right here. They're right around the corner.
The semifinals go this weekend. In the East, it's going to be interesting. It's Hamilton hosting BC. The last time these two teams met, BC did a pregame, well, the day before, and their walkthrough, did a dance on the logo of the Ticats. That resulted in fights during the game, resulted in fights in the parking lot after the game. So it'll be interesting. Football players never forget that. So BC doesn't play well on the road, but you think they're going to get up for this one. So that's going to be an interesting one. Banks is out of the lineup for the Ticats. So it's a toss-up who's going to win that one. The other one, Winnipeg goes to Regina to play against the Riders. Last time the two teams played, Winnipeg blew them away by 30 points or more. So now the Riders have something to prove. So it's going to be interesting, and a lot of questions regarding the Riders quarterback, Zach, if he's back in the lineup or not. Two good games, and look for the Riders and look for the Lions to come out with wins.
And that really does mark just how important that Stampeders win over the weekend was. If they lose that game, Riders get the bye, and they don't play a Winnipeg team that, as you said, recently got the better of them.
Yes. It'll be interesting because Winnipeg, probably one of the most improved teams since Labor Day on. And the Riders and them kind of very matched records since the Labor Day. So, it's going to be a toss-up, but I still think if the Riders have Zach at quarterback, but they did pick up Drew Tate, which kind of a lot of people questioning, where is Zach out of all this? Is he that bad that they have to bring in a guy that has retired back in June back into the fold?
Yeah, now let's switch over to the world of hockey quick. Last week, we talked about how successful a recent run of games were for the Oilers, and now those fortunes have reversed in less than a week now. The Flames, with a recent win, they're back in first in the division. Yeah,
you look at the division, they're second in the conference right now, just behind Nashville in the West. So all of a sudden, people were panicking in Calgary, and they put some wins together. They're a team that is hard to play against. They have a good defensive core. Always questions around their goaltending, Mike Smith, how he can play. The Flames have a couple of big road games. The Oilers have a big road game against the Washington Capitals tonight. We'll see how they respond. But the Oilers and Flames right now, they're sitting second and fifth in the conference. So it's been a good run for both teams right now.
Yeah. How worried should Oilers fans be about the health of Connor McDavid going into a big stretch of games here in November?
Always worried. You never want to see 97 out of the lineup. You want to see him healthy all the time. But you know what? We've seen him play, not 100%, but even if Connor McDavid's at 80%, he's better than pretty well everybody on the ice.
That's fairly true, I have to agree. Although I'm sure Alex Ovechkin will have something to say about that.
The Ovi would, yes.
Yeah. Now we're going to switch one more time, but we're going to stay in the world of hockey. Let's go back to the local story of the Lloydminster Bandits. Had a good outing the week before with college night. Not as good a weekend this weekend, though things started out pretty well against Lac La Biche.
Yeah, a good 55 minutes. We're up 5-2. About 4 minutes left. Lac La Biche came back, tied it up, and the Bandits lost in overtime. So heartbreak there, and then played against a very tough Killam team the next night and couldn't really bounce back off the floor after that loss against Lac La Biche and dropped another one. By the way, on the Tuesday night sports show, switching topics,
absolutely,
Clark MacArthur will be on with us tomorrow night, live from the Canadian Brewhouse on Real Country 95.9. Of course, Clark retired, and he's talking about his foursome that he golfs with in Florida, which includes Michael Jordan. There's a bit of a name drop there.
Absolutely. I don't know if you can improve on that name drop, even if Muhammad Ali was still with us. Thanks very much, Buck, and we'll have more for you on Primetime Local News after this.